Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, welcome to our day where we are going to talk about the concert, how it's going to be, what it's going to happen, what are we going to do, where it's going to be held, everything. The day 22, February 22, El Mapa. Let's see if I can share with all of you the map. Can you all see the map? You see it well? So today, if you see me like very tired and lost, is because the weather. I don't know if there's pressure. The temperature has changed from hot to cold and hot again very fast, and so I'm like headache and a little bit low. So maybe it's for sure it's the weather. Um, so that is why. So all this here is Egypt. Hmm? So we will go to the north now. So this is the path that we are going to take with the water group from Aswan, going up to Komombo, then Edfu through the Nile, Luxor and Karnak, which is right there. Then we move to Kena, where Dendra is, and we keep going to this region here, where you can find Abydos. And then we go back to Luxor for our flight back to Cairo. So we will go to the north, to the northern part of Egypt, which is this territory here, and with the green part on top. That's what we call the lower Egypt because it's going down, okay? Because the Nile goes down there, and it's lower than the other parts of Egypt because it has this big part which is green, very close to the sea level in the Mediterranean Sea, called the delta. Okay, it's called the delta because it has the shape of a triangle, which was the shape of the letter D in the Greek alphabet. That's why it's the delta. So as you see here on top, we have Alexandria, Port Said, Suez, and Fayum here in this side with the lake. So remember that the 11th, we have been working with these four cities around, with Cairo in the center. So you can see this great part here, which is Cairo, the capital, which separates the river, the path of the Nile, with the beginning of the delta here. So there is the Cairo. We are trying to locate ourselves. So this is the airport, Cairo Airport, international airport, which is very far from the city. And in this territory, it also here you can find the hotel where the group water will stay for the first 2 days, because we have an early flight to go to Aswan. Okay, so that's why we are going to stay in this hotel here the first 2 nights. So all this here is Cairo, which is very chaotic and a huge city. Okay, you will see here that we have the new Cairo here in this side to the airport is the new capital. They are building a new capital from the very beginning, because this is so huge with so many things that they are trying to trespass many of the things here to New Cairo. So the city is not so heavy. So they built another entire new city aside for that. So you will see that they are building new roads, highways everywhere. So you can see everything like is broken and old, and suddenly stuff that are very new and very good highways. So you will see all that around the Cairo, because they are repairing everything we will have much more subways, metro, all around. So it's a city that is being shaped into a different thing right now. So for the groups water and air and water and fire, remember this: don't get out of the airport if you don't have anyone accompanying you. Why? Because when you arrive to Cairo at the airport, there will be someone waiting for you with your names or something of the organization waiting for you to give you the visa. These people will accompany you to make in immigration, the checkpoint. Then they will take you to the luggage, and once you have everything, you go through the control, and then they will bring you to the transportation to your hotel. Okay, so don't move from the airport if you are water or fire group. Okay, there will be someone going with you all the way. The people that are from earth and air will do all this alone. So I will give you some advices regarding this, what you have to do. First of all, if you want to be communicated and have internet, you can buy a SIM card at the airport, but try for it to be in Vodafone, okay? Because if you have any problem, so that's the only company that can maybe solve the problem. The other ones don't. Okay, so Vodafone if you want a SIM card. Another thing for earth and air is that you will have to buy your own visa. There's a place there before you go to immigrations. There's a place where you can buy the visa. I don't know how much is exactly right now, but dollars or euros, that's the only thing in cash. So they won't charge you with card. So please have some bills in your hand. I remember it was 15, but some people are saying 25. So 25 euros or 25 dollars, either value. That doesn't matter. So it's or euros or dollars. You can pay either, but have that in cash, because otherwise it will be very complicated for you. So try to bring that. So it cannot be more than 25 around that visa. So if anyone is charged more, fight back, because that's not true. Okay. So because you never know. Okay, so it shouldn't be more than 25 or around 25. Okay. Okay. If anyone was charged like 50 or 60 euros or dollars, you are being robbed. Okay, so have that in mind. So when you have your luggage, just have in mind that the police will control you again, will ask you for the passport. So you just simply give it to him. He will give it back immediately. So don't be scared if someone asks you the passport before you get out of the airport. They will control that. Maybe you can have your PCR in your phone just in case. And then you will have to put the luggage in the machines, and that's it. Okay, so don't worry, it's normal there. So don't be scared if you see a lot of police with huge guns, people dressed in white with huge guns. That's normal. It's how they work. So don't be afraid. Act like normal. It's all good. They do that every day. So when you get out of the airport here, pay attention, because it's like this is the chaotic part, because there's a lot of people willing to sell you to bring you to the hotel, to whatever. So it's very chaotic. Okay, so just take a deep breath and hold your patience. Um, Bueno, cuando tengamos que hablar con la gente, nos van a querer vender para que vayamos para llevarles a los hoteles. Entonces, traten de buscar que sean taxis, ¿sí? Que no sea un auto cualquiera. Traten de que sean taxis. En Egipto Uber funciona y funciona muy bien. También pueden pedir Uber y se sacan un problema de encima, ¿sí? O sea que yo les aconsejaría que vayan pidiendo Uber, pero si no tienen teléfono, taxi oficial. No se suban a ningún auto que no sea taxi. Esto por su seguridad. Después hay un montón, qué sé yo, cualquiera puede subirse donde quieran, sean libres, ¿sí? Estos son consejos que les doy yo. So these are advices that I will give to you. You do whatever you want, but I will give some advices. So when you get out, if you have internet, if you have phone, try to contract a Uber. Okay, so find Uber in Egypt. Uber is everywhere, so you can ask for Uber and you forget about the money, about exchanging and all that. Okay. Cuando lleguen normalmente sus hoteles van a estar cerca de las pirámides, y esto se los voy a recomendar nuevamente. Ahora les voy a mostrar el mapa de dónde deberían quedarse para que les sea más económico, ¿sí? Pero bueno, ahora les voy a mostrar hasta dónde tienen que ir y cuánto más o menos le puede llegar a costar. So now I will tell you, well, Uber, taxi, please use taxi mostly if you find only taxi. Don't get in any car that you don't know, that it doesn't say taxi, just as an advice, because everything is good, but for your comfort, okay? So you don't have any problem. So I will tell you mostly how much they would charge you, perhaps, to go to the part of the hotels. So try to be in the part of the hotels that I'm going to tell you, close to the pyramids. Okay, I will show you the area now. So have in mind that the price for a taxi should be not more than 400 pounds, so Egyptian pounds. Remember that $1 is like 17 pounds and €1 is like 15 pounds. So so don't be charged more than 400, because the airport is kind of in the middle way of the it's at halfway of the pyramids from the center of Cairo, and from the pyramids to the center of Cairo is around 150 pounds. So it should be 350 pounds from the airport to the area of the pyramids. So it shouldn't be more than that. Okay, so 300 pounds is okay for the distance that you are gonna do. Okay, so the price is never what they are gonna tell you. It's always different. So you have to have that in mind, that 300 would be like the amount that they should charge you. If you are a group, of course, they will charge you a little bit more, but you can do a price. So just to have in mind, the prices of food, if you eat outside, it will be around 80 to 100 pounds every meal. Also, it can be around 100 pounds the taxi. So you just have to have that in mind, those prices, around those prices, okay? Remember that you can fight all the time the prices, because never the price will be exactly the same. Um, but also remember that you are coming from the outside. You have euros or other kinds of yeah, or dollars or whatever, and they are charging a little bit more because they don't have much. So if you are fighting all the time your for the meal, they, they need also the money. Okay, they are charging that because they don't have anything. So don't fight that much. Okay, help the others too. Um, so if you can see here, the airport is in this corner up, and in this corner down, you find the three pyramids. You can see them there. So as you see, from the airport to the pyramids, it's like crossing the entire Cairo. So it's very difficult. That's why it can be expensive. The taxi or transportation can be expensive until you get here, and also very chaotic. It can take even 1 hour and a half to cross the whole thing. So this is the Giza area. Giza is all this huge town that belongs to Cairo, but is in this other side of the Nile. So we have the Nile here, and this is Giza. And the hotels that you should pick should be in Giza, or I advise for you to be very close to Giza. So for the transportation, okay, otherwise you are gonna be here very far away in the center of Cairo. So it's better for you to be around this area. But remember that it won't be in this area, shouldn't be more than 100 pounds the transportation, the taxi. And if you are 5 people at the time, so it would be 100 pounds for all of you. So that would be better. Remember also that if you maybe found a hotel close to the center of the Cairo, here in the center area, it can take you almost 1 hour to reach the place of the event. So it can take you a long time to get there. So maybe it's a cheaper price, but you will have to pay for a lot for taxis to reach there. Okay, so Cairo is a chaos. So it's very difficult to get to one place. So if you have to have that in mind, if you say I'm in the center of Cairo and the meditation starts at 4, and I decide to go 15 minutes before. No, you have to think to go 1 or almost 2 hours before, just in case. Okay, so you have to think about it. That's why I'm advising you to be the closest to the pyramids as you can. Another important thing to know for the people that is your first time going to Cairo and Giza, is that usually the town is ugly. I'm sorry to say this, but it's very ugly. It's not very good looking city. So there's no places that you can go for a walk, for example. You cannot find anything like that in Giza. It's like everything is dirty, rubbish everywhere. Well, it's not comfortable at all, the city. So sometimes the aspect that city has, it kind of looks like these places that usually in South America, Europe, and North America or Central America, they look like the places where you can find bad people. Okay, like places where you feel danger. Okay, so that's why sometimes when you go the first time to Cairo, it's like you are scared, you don't want to go outside because you think that maybe they can harass you or something like this. But in Egypt, it's not. People in Egypt is very good. There is no this kind of people that can rob you or harass you in any way. The people is very kind. It's just that it's chaotic. So it looks like it could be dangerous, but it's not. It's just chaotic. So of course, there's no places to walk around like any other city, but it's not dangerous at all. Some people were asking if it is dangerous for a woman to be alone in the city. No, it's not. It's not dangerous. You as a woman can walk along all the time as you want, but it will be uncomfortable because the men are like kids when they see a woman from the foreigner. So when they see a European or someone from the Americas, a woman alone, it's like, they feel that they can touch it, that they can talk to you all the time, and it can be heavy, but it's not dangerous. Okay, so don't be afraid because there's no problem at all. It's just messy, chaotic, and uncomfortable. Okay. For everyone who maybe feel afraid, just have in mind that many of the people that can talk to you in the streets, they act like kids. So it's not that they are bad people, they are heavy, they just want to be your friend or touch you. So have in mind that being afraid, they don't understand being afraid, okay? But they can understand being straight, strong. So instead of being afraid of the people, just be strong, like power, and know how to say no in English and in Arab, which is la. La is no. So la, no, whatever. So with that, they will act like kids. They will go away. Okay. So be strong. Again, I say this is not dangerous. There's no problem. Okay. Everything is fine. These are just advices. So this reality, this completely different reality, doesn't hit you in the face. Okay. So this here, as you see, the three pyramids are aligned with a very huge green spot. So that's the Gulf, Mena House Gulf. So this place is all the land where we are gonna do the gathering. Our gathering IAM 2222 will be held here in the Gulf of Mena House and in the Kundalini hall, which is this one here. Okay, so we are going to be the fourth pyramid in front of the Great Pyramid. So talking about the groups air and earth, try to be closer to this spot here of the pyramids, so it's easier for you and cheaper for you to move from one place to the event. Okay, from your place to the event. So you are closer, so you can reach the place easier for every activity. Another thing, that street where the event will be going to held is called Al-Haram. Al-Haram Street means the street of the pyramids. Okay, so Haram means pyramid. So when you want to go there, if the taxi driver doesn't get where you want to go, you just say Haram, Haram, and they will get you, okay, to this place. When you want to go, the door of the event will be in front of the door of Mena House. Mena House is the hotel to where the Gulf belongs to. So it's all connected. So if you want to go to the specific door of the event, just look for the main gate of Mena House. Mena House is the name of the hotel. So when you reach Mena House door, in front of it, crossing the street, there's the door for the event. Okay, so just right in front of the street. So this is the place where all our activities will be during the event. This place here, which is the hall of Kundalini, Grand Pyramid, um, we will be doing the activities all together. And here in the ground, in the grass, the sand, the trees, all the free activities and all the activities that you will do with your coordinators will be held, okay, all around this area. So in this street here, Haram Street, you will have all the buses waiting for you when you come out of the hotel. So as I said, every bus will have the letter that you are in, the group that you are part of. So our group will be guiding you to the buses, but have that in mind that you have to go um, go inside the bus that you belong to. Okay. And then for the earth and air group, you will have here, as you see here, there's a roundabout between the Al Mansureya Street and El Haram, Al Mansureya and El Haram. These two streets here, you have one roundabout where all the taxis usually are. Okay, so they will stop you here, and you just have to walk 150 meters to the door of the event. Remember that this is February, so you will love to be under the sun all the day, but just try to bring something to cover your head just in case. But in the evening will be cold, because everything is open air. So that's what I wanted to talk to you today, which was all these explanations, because the day 22nd, half of the day will be in this place that I'm showing you right now, and the other half will be in another place that we will go now. I will show you right now. So here at the door of the event, you have a tent here that if you want to buy some souvenirs or stuff, you have this place here. And here you have the touristic police. Okay, so in any case something happens to you, here you can find the police, touristic police. So remember, yesterday I talked to you that in front of the police, the buses will stop so we can do the check-in and all that, the control. So then we will go inside the Giza area, and the parking is here, as you see. So I show you this before. So the buses will stop around this area, and we will walk to the pyramid here. That's the door, the northern face. So as you see, these are the three pyramids, and from the middle one, you find a wide path going down, and aside of it, you have the Great Sphinx. That's the Great Sphinx here, looking towards the east. Do you locate it? Can you see it? The Sphinx. So as you see here, the other part of the event will be held exactly here. So here there will be the stage where we are going to be singing, and these are all the seats where you are going to be seated. Okay, all this area here will be all for you to sit. So this is where the other part, the concert, will be held. Okay, in front of the Sphinx. So in that part, we will have the Great Sphinx in front of us and the three pyramids behind. This place. Now the question is, how do we get there? So all the buses will take us all to this main street here, turning here, and we will arrive in here. Okay, so that's the place where where we are gonna get in the concert, okay, which is Al Habal, que es that is this village, Al Jabal. So that's the place where we are gonna have the gathering. So for this gathering, for the event, for the concert, um, nobody must look for a taxi to go. This is included. All the buses will take us all. So water, fire, earth, and air, the four together, we get into the buses and we go to the concert. Okay, nobody has to look for a different way to go. We will all go together, okay, in our buses, the four groups together. So nobody leave to reach a good place because we are all gonna go together. Then after the event, we will all go again to the buses and we will leave you, the air and earth, we will leave you at the same roundabout that you were always doing taking the taxis to your hotels. Okay? So the other day, at 4 a.m., the 23rd at 4 a.m., we will go to the Sphinx specifically, to touch the Sphinx, to be with the Sphinx. And in that moment, that day, the group Earth will have to find out how to get to the main gate of the Kundalini, where we have been doing the event in the Gulf. And the group Water and Fire will be already there waiting for you. Okay, so you will have to be there 1 hour before, which is 4 a.m. So I will describe the activity that we are going to do the evening of 22nd and early in the morning, the 23rd. So here we have the Sphinx. In front of it, we have a temple. In front of the temple, we will have the stage where we are going to be singing. And these are all the seats that you are able to use. Sometimes some of you can sit in the floor if you need. So we are going to be entering from the back. So we enter here, we fill up all the places facing the stage. So this here, we will try to do a live streaming, so the people from Ether group can also join us live streaming. But this is not the promise that we are gonna be doing the live streaming, because you never know what is going to happen in Egypt. So the concert will be organized like this. We are gonna sit by groups. Okay, so M, N, Na, Nya, Ya, Ya, La, Wa, and so on, all the groups together, okay, which will be the 32 notes plus the one coordinating. So all of us will be connecting, all of us will be close and connected to our group. Okay. So what is the first thing that we are going to do? We will start to get in tune, so we all are in the same frequency. So we will start with some songs to get ready and prepare for what we are going to do. Canciones. So the first thing we are going to do are songs. The first thing we are going to do is songs. So we are all tuned. The second thing we're going to do are the mantras. What are those mantras? Your letters. So the second thing is the mantras. The mantra, the mantras are your letters, are the names, the holy names, the sacred names of the divinity in Atlantean mythology. So the mantras are going to be the songs, the the 12 songs for the 12 names that you represent. So the idea with these mantras is that every one of us become the name of that divinity there, present. Okay, we have to acknowledge that we are that divinity and that song that we are singing. So the third thing is the path. Which path? The path that we have done through music. So are the 12 songs that Guille have done for the entire path of the I Am. And we are going to go through all this initiatic path through the songs, letting everything to happen. Okay? So we will be singing. And let's see what happens. But are the 12 songs that we already know from the entire year, in a short version, of course. And the fourth thing, Ama, la canción del yo soy, which will be the song of I am, Ama. So this is the 4 steps that we are going to do in the concert, which is all these songs that will bring all this consciousness of everything that we have done and send all this through our singings, our movements to the things, to the pyramids, and bringing and honoring all the ancestors that have been going through these places once. So first stage, we enter in resonance. We resound, vibrate. The next step, we become the body of divinity through the mantras. The third step is, as divinities, we start to go through the entire path of the I Am as that divinity, acknowledging who we are. And the fourth step is to recognize that I am. Everything will be held between 5:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. Egypt time. 5:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. Egypt time. Okay? That one will be the last great activation. Bueno, la finge. So the 23rd, early in the morning, we all gonna come back to the Great Sphinx, to touch it, to thank to the Sphinx, to thank for being the keeper of all this knowledge, for being the one that calls us every time, to honor those who have come to do this in the past and all those who will come in the future. So that's what we will do. What are we going to do in the Sphinx? We all are going to go there to touch, to feel, mostly in silence, and to thank from our heart. And we can be all around, everywhere around the Sphinx. We can be all around. We can surround the Sphinx, touch the Sphinx everywhere. We can walk around. We can be in between its paws. We can be here. We can sit around. We can sit in the walls. We can be everywhere, feeling and thanking from our heart to the Sphinx. What I will ask for you here, those who come first, is don't stay here. Just go touch it, touch the chest of the Sphinx if you want, and then go away so you can leave place for others. We are going to be 1,500 people, 1,500 people here. So please move and allow the others to be able to be in the chest of the Sphinx, okay? Because only 100 people enters here. So please move and move around. Okay, when the time arrives and it's the moment to leave, I will call everybody to leave. Okay, so listen to my voice, and when you hear that, start to tell the others it's time to leave, we have to leave, and please start to move. Okay, because we only have a few 30 minutes to leave the place, and it's better if I tell you to leave than the police and the organizers, because they will start to shout. Okay, and it's not nice. Okay, we are a lot of people and we have to behave. So this is what we are going to move the last night and and the last day. So I hope that all the information that I have given to you is useful. So see you tomorrow at the same time as always to make a summary of everything and start to to solve some questions and so on. Thank you, everybody, and see you tomorrow.